This episode is brought to you by LifeLock. The holidays mean more travel, more shopping, more time online, and more personal info in places that could expose you to identity theft. That's why LifeLock monitors millions of data points every second. If your identity is stolen, their US-based restoration specialist will fix it, guaranteed or your money back. Get more holiday fun and less holiday worry with LifeLock. Save up to 40% your first year. Visit LifeLock.com/podcast. Terms apply.
Streaming now on Peacock. Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie are back.
That's hot. Loves it.
For a show-stopping reunion that will prove putting on an opera is anything but simple.
We're really good at this.
One thing's for sure, they won't be upstaged.
Good to have you back. Come on, we've got a show to do.
Paris and Nicole, The Encore, a 3-part reunion special. Streaming now, only on Peacock.
Hello, my lovers. Happy early Friday, aka Thursday, aka Thursday. Because you know you're always thirsty on a Thursday because it's almost Friday and it's such a great night to drink, right? Like even if you're at home doing nothing and you're like, what do I have in the cabinet? I can have a glass of whiskey. I can make myself a nice little cocktail, have a seltzy, something like that. Thursdays are always like my hardest night not to drink on at home just because it feels like it's already the weekend. But I digress. Happy early Friday. Lots of crazy news since like the last time I talked to you guys, which was only like a week or so ago. But yeah, something really exciting has happened in my life, which is much needed. And before I get into that, I will say last podcast was supposed to be so positive and happy and upbeat because I feel like the last few or last several have been very sad and downer and depressing. I mean, I genuinely like come on here just to talk about my life and what's going on in my own experiences. And when you go through something as crazy as I've been going through, I guess, the past few months, it's really what's on your mind, the only thing. And it's just been kind of like one sad thing after another. And there's been so much crying. And so I apologize for that. And last time I wanted to make it a little more positive and I still ended up crying about my damn birds, who I freaking miss, by the way. But no tears this time. I kind of needed a win in my life. I've been very lonely and I'm trying to get used to that more. I don't know, like, I don't want to have to depend on, I need to make friends for sure. Like I need some friends in my life, but I don't want to depend on like another guy or another pet or just something to fill the void of like me being so sad and alone and like having nobody to talk to. I really want to get used to this and like, not necessarily used to being lonely, but I just want to like succeed at being able to be alone, if that makes sense. And I really just want to like win at this so that when this happens again, or if this continues to happen, that I thrive being alone. Like I'm cool with it. I handle it. What is the word I'm trying to think of? That I accept this challenge. I don't know. I'll think of it eventually. But anyway, like that I'm good at it. I can do it. I'm still trying to think of this damn word. Either way, whatever. So anyway, that's what I'm trying to do. And I've just been really lonely. And, I've joined my run club. I've done the improv stuff and I'm making friends slowly. But you know how it is at this age. I've talked about it a lot before. It's hard to make friends at this age. And you kind of make acquaintances. And, a lot of the friends I'm making already have wives or husbands or, girlfriends or kids in their own life and job. And it's busy. And, it's just not like it used to be. You have to actually plan to hang out if they can even hang out. Like it's a lot different. At this age. So I'm trying to find my tribe, if you will, or like the girls is online, my tribe of one right now. It's just me. And I'm trying to be okay with that. I'm trying to get comfortable in this new skin. But anyway, God, I'm going all over the place. I need some more caffeine. This is for once that I have not had like a double espresso before coming here. And you can tell I had a win happen. So a couple months ago, I guess it's been a little more than that, my family and friends booked a very big cruise. It's an 8-day cruise they're going on. And I didn't know if I wanted to do it yet because I didn't know about my time off really. And also money. I was very nervous because I knew the breakup had happened. I knew I was going to have to be going out on my own. And I just genuinely didn't know if I'd be able to afford it. I mean, it's still kind of in that like learning phase. I think I've paid 2 months of rent now. So it's still like, am I going to be able to make this, or will I be homeless soon? Like, let's see. So far, so good. Knock on wood. We're going okay. But it kind of seemed like things are going good. And I'm like, man, you know, hearing my friends and family talk about going on this cruise and I'm not going. And I just had like severe FOMO. And, you know, I decided I wanted to go. Well, it turns out the cruise is completely full. It's an 8-day cruise. It's going to Key West, 2 places in the Bahamas, and then this Half Moon Cay, which is like Carnival's little private island. And it's 8 days. I think I just said that. But yeah, I really, really wanted to go. It was sold out. I was super bummed. So I got on a waiting list. I had the time off approved. And, you know, if anything opened up, I would know. So I was checking like constantly. And finally, there was a place that did open up, and it literally is like a week before this cruise. And so we got on it quick. We called immediately because these things go fast. And long story short, the person that was going to go with me had a really great offer from Casino, like a casino deal, because she's played there before. And we ended up getting a hell of a deal on a room. So not only did we get booked on this cruise, we also have an ocean view suite with like a big patio or balcony or whatever. And it comes with 2 free drink packages as well. So we have free unlimited alcohol the entire week, which is a freaking steal, especially for what we paid for this. And anyway, I'm just so excited because, again, like I've just been very lonely. I've been trying to get my life in order still and back together. And I just like needed a win. I needed something fun to happen. I haven't been on vacation since like last August with the ex, and it was miserable, honestly. You know, just things weren't great with us. The breakup happened like 2 months later. But either way, I'm really, really excited about this. So we will be going on the Carnival Dream. I actually leave tomorrow afternoon to head to Galveston, and I'm staying the night there. And then we board the ship on Saturday. So I'm really, really excited. It'll be so crazy to be back on a Carnival ship, especially as a guest and not working there. Little things I found out. I found out one thing. I was trying to figure out to see if I knew anybody on this ship, like former crew members I used to work with, just to see if I could like reconnect with some friends or have some people to hang out with or say hi to and catch up with. And I ended up finding out that I do know somebody, and that is the new captain. And I say new captain because not only is he the new captain of this ship, he's also a brand new captain. He just got certified or had his little ceremony or whatever. I remember seeing it on Facebook because we're Facebook friends, and I was like, that is so cool. Well, it turns out he's the captain of the ship, and we totally hooked up before. And so this should be interesting. I think I'm going to reach out to him and be like, hey, what's up? Like, you have an unruly passenger coming on your ship in a couple days. Better watch out, just to give him a heads up, like, hey, I'm going to be there. So we'll see if I get to see him and reconnect. I would love to go up to the captain's cabin and check it out. I've seen a captain's cabin before. Like back when I worked on Carnival. I don't know what it was. I guess it's my personality. I guess that's just it. I was like pushing the boundaries and limits just to see like what kind of stuff I could get away with. And it just seemed like I could get away with anything there. Like it's like you could just do anything. And I just wanted to see how much I could get away with. And so I made friends with basically every captain on my contracts. And the very first contract I went on, you know, the captain knew I was leaving in a couple of days. So there was one night he had to go to formal night, meet the captain night. And he was like, hey, I left you something in my refrigerator, go up to my cabin. I'll leave it unlocked, between this time, go get it. And he left me a nice bottle of wine in there. So I got to go up to the captain's cabin by myself and go in and like look around. It was so cool. I took a little video. Probably get in trouble for posting it if I did. And got my bottle of wine out. So anyway, just things like that. Like I always like to see who I can make friends with. Like, and I feel like a lot of people, they were very worried about getting fired and like didn't want to like cause any trouble or even like catch the eye of the higher ups, where I was just like wanting to make best friends with everyone, literally everyone. So it was super fun. So that'll be awesome that I'm like, oh, I wonder if I know anybody here. Oh yes, I do. I know the captain. And that's interesting. So we'll see if we get to reconnect. But either way, I'm just so excited. I'm so excited to be with family and friends and just have like 8 days away. And I just miss the ocean. I miss being on the ocean constantly. It is so funny to me that a lot of people are scared of it because it is so calming to me. Just standing out there and just like Moana says, there's a line where the sky meets the sea and it calls me. It totally does. I love looking out and seeing nothing but the open sea. Like that is all you can see is ocean and water. And it's just the most relaxing, calming, like at peace feeling I've ever felt. So I would always be out in the open crew, open deck area when I was working on cruise ships. So it's fun. I can't wait to see that again. As far as the ship leaving out of Texas is awesome because they have the Latin like band that's on there. It's usually 2 or 3 people, and they play all my favorite music like salsa and bachata, and it's so fun. And dancing happens. The DJs theme nights are great. Of course, you know me, I love a good theme, so I have already way overpacked. I have my 80s outfit. I have my white night outfit. There's a Bollywood night, which I'm so damn stoked about. Like, I cannot wait. I will be there to make all the requests if he's not playing the right music. And I have a feeling that it's only going to be like me and security dancing because on Carnival, all security is either Filipino or Indian. And so, like I said, I feel like it's going to be me and security dancing together and nobody else because I can't see people from Galveston being in there. I could be wrong. I could absolutely be wrong. The more the merrier. Like, let's do this. But we'll see what happens. So anyway, like I said, we're going to Key West, which I'm so excited about. I think I've only been there once, maybe twice when I was a crew member, and it was just special visits. And it's just so much fun. My friend, she was my roommate on the ships. Her name was Oh Yes Jess. She's back working on ships now, but I think more behind the scenes, not entertainment crew. She's from Florida, like Orlando area, I believe. And she told me about Keno's. So if anybody listening from Florida is probably like, you know about Keno's. She said it was like a thing in Florida that like, you know, somebody that you knew, like family, friends, would be going to Key West and be like, hey, I'm going to Key West. Do you want me to pick you up an order of Keno's or a load of Keno's? So you'd give like the sizes and styles of all the kids and the whole family, and they'd come back with their Keno's. And it's a sandal shop, and she showed me this, and it is so awesome. They're made out of like real leather, and the shop smells amazing. It's like in this cool little area where they have like Cuban cigars and a lot of little leather shops. And anyway, I got a pair like 6 or 7 years ago, and I wore the hell out of them. So I'm 100% going back to get me some brand new Keno's. I'm so excited. I already know which kind I'm getting because you can get little like charms put on them too. And last time I got a little red starfish because red is my favorite color. They have one that's teal too that's really cute, but I think I got to go with red again. That's my favorite. I don't know. We'll see. I'm so excited. I'm just so excited. And something else in Key West, and this is the most touristy thing ever, but they have a place there called Sloppy Joe's. And I only went because I was with other people, and I was like, it literally seems like the Margaritaville of like Key West, kind of. Well, there probably is a Margaritaville there, but that kind of vibe. But I have to say, like, I think I had the Sloppy Joe nachos or something, and that food was freaking fire. I had no idea. Like, maybe I just hadn't had Sloppy Joes in a really long time. Maybe I was just really drunk or really hungry, but like, I just remember that food being absolutely the bomb. Like, it was so effing good. And they have like Sloppy Joe pizza, Sloppy Joe tacos, like Sloppy Joe everything. So we are definitely going there. I'm going to get a drink, and I'm going to get me some more Sloppy Joe nachos. I'm going to see if it lives up to its hype. I will let you guys know. And like a silly me, like I never knew what Key West was like named for, or that like key lime pie like was from there basically. I didn't know like the whole island like was all about key lime pie until I went, and I was like, oh, that makes sense. So it is everywhere. You have key lime pie cocktails and shots and drinks and key lime pie, and also like key lime pie frozen and dipped in chocolate on a stick. Like, oh my God, I'm definitely getting me some chocolate dip key lime pie on a stick too. Anyway, so I just posted yesterday, I think it was, about my weight loss transformation pictures. Thank you, by the way, all of you, for all the sweet comments. It's like overwhelming because like I was like, I'm gonna go respond to everybody. Everybody's being so nice, and now I have like hundreds of comments. I'm like, how am I gonna respond to everybody? It's like overwhelming, actually, the response that I got. So thank you guys. I've really, really worked hard and super proud, and hopefully we'll never go back. But that's why I was bringing this up, is like I posted yesterday about my transformation, and now I'm like, key lime pie, Sloppy Joe nachos, drink, unlimited. Like, I'm probably going to gain like 10 to 15 pounds on this damn 8 days, but we'll see. Either way, I'm so damn excited. We were going to do the swimming with pigs and not Half Moon in Bahamas, but it's pricey as well. And apparently the pigs are giant. I want to play with little baby pigs, little cutie cute ones. And so we're just like thinking, I don't know, it'd be easier just to find a beach somewhere, just, you know, a cool restaurant. There's so many good food places in the Bahamas. I know a lot of people don't like going to Freeport and Nassau, but I was always a fan. There's a really cool Irish pub in one we found. And like I said, the food, you can go to these like hole in the wall places and get like whole fried like conch and just, you know, Bohemia beer, like so damn good. I'm a fan. And here I go talking about food again. Sorry. It's what you do. Food and drinks. There's a reason I gained 17 pounds when I worked on cruise ships. Woo! Anywho, so I'm excited about all of that. Of course, the Italians and all the delicious eye candy I'll see. And maybe like a little cruise ship romance is what I'm hoping for. You never know. But either way, I'm going into this with zero expectations other than I just want to have the time of my life. And I just can't wait to get away and be back on the sea, be back on the open ocean. It is where I feel the happiest and where I belong. So I'm very excited about that. And I just wanted to share that with you guys.
This episode is brought to you by Skinny Pop Popcorn. Perfectly popped, endlessly delicious. Oh, so light and crunchy. Skinny Pop Original Popcorn is the snack you've been searching for. Made with just 3 simple ingredients: popcorn kernels, sunflower oil, and salt. Snacking never felt or tasted so good. Perfectly popped, endlessly delicious. Give yourself permission to snack and pick up Skinny Pop Original Popcorn today.
All right. That being said, I promised you guys last time that I would get into some of your Q&As and some of your messages and whatnot. My friend George, who, by the way, I used to work with on Carnival, he's from, I almost said London. He's from England. I really wanted to quote Forgetting Sarah Marshall. You sound like you're from London. We butcher their accents here, and it's fun to do. So they do the same with us. Hi, y'all. Very funny. I feel like every time a British person does an accent from America, it's always very country, which is hilarious. But anyway, I just wanted to say what's up to my friend George, who listens to all my episodes, which is just so damn sweet. Like, I know all of you guys are here listening for sure, but it's just like I had no idea, and I love it. And he gave me a great idea, too, that I should do like a live call-in show, which I absolutely could do. I mean, I do this from the Lex and Terry studios. So as long as I picked like the date and the time and was like, call now, I could absolutely do that, which would be such a fun idea. So thank you, George. I love you and I miss you. So shout out to you and shout out to Frankie, the cutest puppy ever. Anyway, I miss you. I miss you, dude. I need to come visit. All right, let's get into some of these messages, shall we? I'll try to get into as many as I can. There's a lot, I'm not going to lie. So we will do this. Let's go to Spotify first. If you listen on Spotify, there's a place where you can interact, and it says, like, what do you want to hear on a future episode? And you can leave responses there. One guy named Kenneth says, your experiences, the things we all go through in this sometimes shitty life, but more often the wonderful life. I like that. I feel like, thank you, by the way. I feel like, I don't know, it's so easy to concentrate on the crappy stuff, especially when your life is like feeling like it's going down in a dark spiral, which mine has felt like for a long time. But you're right. It is so wonderful. Life is so wonderful. And hopefully very soon I will look back on this as just a really dark period and everything will look up. But, it sometimes definitely helps to like look around and find the beauty in things. And again, that's why I started that, grateful journal where every single night right before bed, I will write 3 things that I'm grateful for that happened that day, at least 3, because there's got to be something, right? Like, and it just kind of makes you appreciate the better things in life. So I love that. I will definitely talk more about my experiences. Hopefully I'll have a lot to talk about on my next episode with this cruise. Hopefully a lot of good stories come from it. Chris, I won't say your last name in case you don't want me to. Going on 7 years celibate for me, not by choice. It just hasn't happened. Damn. Well, I hope you're okay. I was saying before too, though, it seems like the longer you go without it, the less I care about it. Like, it seems like the easier it is, like if you're having it all the time and then you go a couple months without it, it's like, oh my God, I need it. But like, it's almost like you go dormant like a volcano. Anyway, well, 7 years, 7 months. It's at least we have 7 in common. There's that. I'm almost at 7. So, sorry, man. I hope if you really want some, I hope you get some soon. Sending you all the best of luck there, but it is not the end all be all. I remember my friend D asked me before, and this is like 5 years ago. He said, if you could never have sex again, would you like want to, date, or would you still want to be alive? And I'm like, honestly, no. I was like, if I couldn't have sex, what's the point of life? And I'm like, that's an awful way to look at things. Sex is not the end all be all, but I feel like we all kind of go through that phase in life, different ages, different styles and life cycles and whatnot. Damn, this is like not a great podcast. I feel like I should have definitely had some caffeine. before I did this. I'm so sorry, you guys. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go have an espresso. I'm pausing. All right, y'all, I am back in real time. I literally just went and got an espresso, and I will drink it now with you guys. So cheers. This goes to all of you beautiful people out there listening. Whew, I'm out of breath, too. Also, something else, just a little side note for all my planties out there. Planties, plantaholics, planters, people that like plants, whatevs. Apparently, these are really good for your plants. I started using them recently. I saw that it's bad if you do it too much, so I was thinking of doing it like once a month. But basically, your little coffee pods from your Keurig or your Nespresso, you can cut it open and add the grounds to like your water and water your plants with it, and it like gives them a nice little boost. It's pretty awesome. So, a little pro tip for you plant lovers out there. I feel like my whole house looks like a jungle right now. Like, for real, I have so many plants. And I want more. I love them. I feel like I live in a jungle, and it's fun. It's fun for me. All right, let's get into these hellos to everyone. First, we have Patrick. I won't read y'all's last names if I can help it. This is a long one. Let's see. Hey, Morgan. I'm Patrick from Mobile. TK101, just a listener, a renewed subscriber on your OnlyFans. Thank you. www.onlyfans.com/Sarah B. Morgan. I do not post nudity. It's mostly feet stuff and sexy selfies and any fun things I want on there. But the money helps me out a lot. Literally helps me to pay rent. So thank you for all of you continued and renewed subscribers like you, Patrick. Thank you. And wow, at the job you're doing there. Thank you. We want to see more. That could be quite a bit of cash. Maybe one day. But don't hold your breath, Patrick. Anyway, don't want to be gross the whole message. I've been a fan. Let's see. You're such a funny, crazy, cool woman. I've tried messaging you on OnlyFans and IG and to see if you would answer, but no look. I just want to be noticed by you. Well, here is you being noticed. If it makes you feel better, I don't read any messages on OnlyFans. I started getting a lot of mean people and creepy people on there. First of all, on my OnlyFans, I always am very open about there is no nudity on here. And even on the front page, it even says like no nudity. So before you subscribe, know that there is no nudity. There's just not. But people still subscribe and then get mad that I'm not posting more, and then they're a-holes in my messaging. So I stopped reading them. I literally have like 248 unread messages. And you know, everybody would like hate on me, especially other girls that do OnlyFans, because they're like, oh, that's like so much potential money in there. That's how you make your money, by, you know, talking to your fans and this and that. But I also said I don't do any like personal requests just because they all contain nudity and some bad stuff. And, you know, I did do this back when I was in a relationship, and I wanted to be respectful to him as well. So I just did, you know, my thing and never responded to people. So, you know, maybe I could do special requests now, but I still feel like it's a lot of stuff that, like, I wouldn't want to do. It feels like porn, and there's nothing wrong with that. I just don't want to, like, cross that line. It's a weird line, you know. So right now, feet pictures, selfies, videos that are tasteful but sexy still. It's helping me get by. You never know. It could always change. But anyway, I'm noticing you. Your message is very long. I don't know if you wanted me to even read this whole thing, but you're totally single 2 years ago. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry about your fiance. I won't put your personal stuff out there, but shout out to you. I'm noticing you. I recognize your name too. Like I feel like we've talked some before. I've at least seen your messages or comments, and they're very funny. You're a funny dude. You'll find somebody, Patrick. You seem like a really good dude. You're good looking, and you seem to have a really good personality. So you are awesome. And I just read your thing about the drug test kits that you sent into the studio. So I will definitely ask Steve about that for you. But love you so much. And thank you for messaging. Let's see. These are all new subscribers. Here's one. Johnny. Here's Johnny. What is going on, Sarah? Dedicated, loyal listener to Lex and Terry, new to your podcast. Hope you're settling in well to the new place. Change can be tough sometimes. Absolutely. But with time, we realized it was likely overdue and well needed. Keep on keeping on. I'm going to keep catching your shows. You rock. If you ever get near Jacksonville, Florida, hit me up. I'm about an hour west. We could do some backwater fishing. That sounds amazing to me. P.S. I'm married and not hitting on you. My wife does listen to y'all's show, but I know she'd think you're awesome. Or doesn't listen to y'all's show. That's so funny. I love when guys like talk to me and they're like, P.S. I'm not hitting on you. So just don't think I'm trying to be creepy. I love that. No, that's awesome. I've never been to Jacksonville, Florida, which is so weird that I work for Lexington and have not been there. And literally, like, fishing is my favorite. And backwater swamp fishing sounds amazing. I'm totally down for that if we ever get out to that area. For sure. But no, you're totally right. Change is very tough, especially with me. And I've always hated change, and I know change is so necessary. But this was absolutely overdue and so needed. You are very, very right. And, every day it's a struggle sometimes, but every day is getting a little better and a little easier. So thank you so much for that. And I hope we get to go fishing soon. Johnny, you are awesome. Next up, we have Scott. Hey, I'm that guy from Mobile, all my Mobile guys, that did a terrible job of asking you to let me take you on a date. I was not prepared for cross-examination from D. He called into the Lex and Terry show with this. So funny. Yeah, let's see. I'm reading this. It's fast reading. It's a big paragraph. Does, in fact, own a pedestal-mounted crane badge named Sarah B. I freaking love that. No, you were so funny on there. And, of course, you've got to know that D's going to cross-examine. If he didn't, somebody would. You're calling the Lex and Terry show. I love it. Well, I am very flattered. I definitely am not wanting to date anyone right now. It's so funny because I feel like I've only been out of my relationship for like a month. It really feels like that. But when I look at it, it's been since like December. Like, that's crazy. Or like mid-November. That's kind of a long time. Like January, February, March, April, May. That's like 6 months, right? Like, it's like half a year. I should be over it, but I'm not going to tell myself that. I'm not going to be hard on myself about that. But it just still feels so new and so fresh. And I guess that's just who I am, right? Like, I hold on to things. It takes me a while to get over things. But yeah, I'm absolutely nowhere near ready to date right now. Like, it's not even like if I meet the right guy, like, I'm not ready. I'm absolutely not healed from this. And just, yeah, not going to happen yet. But hey, I would absolutely go have a drink with you or hang out or something. I'm always down for that. So, and I love, I love that you have a crane barge named Sarah B. That is freaking awesome. I want to see a picture. Here we go. Lee. Damn it, Sarah. I just listened to you talk about rehoming your birds. You had tears in my eyes. I couldn't imagine rehoming my pups. Be strong. You got this. Thank you. I don't want to talk about this too much because I'm going to start crying again. And I promise you guys it's going to be a positive, happy episode. But it is hard. I will say every time I walk through my kitchen area where they were in, they have this big room there. I walk through and I just look at that area and I'm like, God, I miss them. And I say it out loud every time. I really do. Anyway, moving on. I appreciate that. It's really, really difficult. So, idea for a future podcast interview. I hooked her up for a possible with Lex a few weeks ago. She lives in the Dallas area, has done podcasts, and is a great interview. I will check this link out later. The gal is making her dream a reality just like you. I'm definitely interested. I don't even know who this is yet or have not looked at the link, and I'm always interested. I like having guests on. It was fun last time I did it with my friend Mikey Mike. I will check that out. Thank you so much, Mark. I appreciate that. Josh. Oh, Josh. I don't want to say your last name, but I love you, Josh. With every dark night, there is a bright day ahead. Keep your head up, and you'll get through these times. You got us, Lex and Terry family, behind you. You are so sweet. I adore you, Josh. I always have. You've always been a great person. Always been there for me and the show, and I really appreciate that. Brighter days ahead. I say that, and it looks like the apocalypse is happening outside right now. It is so scary. I'm like, bright days ahead, but not today. Oh, here's an erectile dysfunction treatment available from True Pills. Interesting. Don't need that. Thank you. All right, let's get to a few more of these here. Zach. Hey there. Not sure if this will actually get to you or not. It did. Just wanted to let you know that you're an amazing woman. See, I hate reading this stuff on here because I feel I still am so weird about compliments, and then reading them to you guys about me is really next level weird, but we'll get through this and read a couple more. I've listened to you for years and just love everything about you. I've been hoping Lex and Terry will make another Pensacola trip. Me too. I'd really enjoy getting to meet all of you. Sorry for being random. I've always wanted to reach out to you, but I know you have a ton of people doing it daily, and I never thought you would see it. Maybe this got to you. It did, Zach. Although this was sent on May 3rd, so eventually it got here. There's so many I have not read. I actually, I'll even do another episode about this stuff soon because I have so many more to get to. But no, I really appreciate it. You are so sweet. I did see it. And I absolutely hope we get to come to Pensacola again soon. It has been way too long. Y'all, I've said it before a million times. I rave about Pensacola. I could live there in a heartbeat. The beaches are great. The water is beautiful. The people are so nice. There's so much weird stuff there, like that weird store I went to when I got my Grom there. I went to Honda, Pensacola Motorsports. Shout out. go there and say hi to everyone. Mark works there. He is freaking awesome. If you guys want to buy a motorcycle and you're in that area, go do it from Mark Thompson. He's a rad dude, and they have some great stuff there. Anyway, but when I left there with my Grom, I was driving down the street, and I found this little pet store, which is kind of sad, but also kind of awesome. They had, like, all these crazy pets there for sale. They had a cute little bitty little micro pig, and oh my God, he was so cute. He was black, and he was making little snooty noises. They also had skunks, different color ones, too, like albino skunks. They had raccoons. They had so much crazy stuff for sale, y'all. It's an interesting store. Foxes, other things like that. I had to stop. I had to stop. And I really, really almost left Pensacola, not only with a Grom, but also almost with a pig. So that would have been fun. Just what I need, right? Cockatoos, pigs, living in a 1-bedroom apartment. Anyway, all right. Well, I will, oh wait, did I get to this before? I don't remember if I did. I don't know. I'm going to read this because I remember reading this before and I can't remember if I read this on the air or not. But Pam says, I believe I heard you mention something about singing the national anthem at the Rough Riders game. Just curious if you knew my Uncle John. He was an announcer there for years. Again, I can't remember if I already read this on my last podcast. I have killed a lot of brain cells with alcohol and lack of sleep, I think. But anyway, I did know John, and I worked for 2 seasons at the Rough Riders, and I was a host there. It was so much fun. Everyone loves John. Everyone. So that is so cool. That is so cool. I hope you hear this. Yeah, I was an announcer there with Lorena. I started off as an announcer, and then I think my second season I started working as crew because they hired 2 other announcers as well, or to host, on-field host, in-field host, and field MC. I don't know. The caffeine is kicking in, guys. Can you tell? Anyway, but yeah, that was such a fun gig. I really loved it. The whole Rough Riders family is just awesome. It really is truly like a family, and the energy there was fun, and I so prefer going to watch games there over like Ranger games. It's so much fun. So much fun. So thank you for reaching out, Pam. That is so cool. I love that. And there you go. I'm going to stop there today. I have a lot of, let's read this last one here that just popped up. Jerry says, Sarah, I want to say my heart breaks for you. In the last couple of episodes, see, I told you guys we were all sad. Stay strong, my friend. You are through the darkest part of this experience, and even though the light on the other end is a pinhead, keep moving towards, or you're moving towards it. Keep pushing and keep growing. I really appreciate that, Jerry. I agree. I think I definitely have been through the darkest part, and that is lucky. It just keeps getting better. There are still definitely sad days, but nowhere near as bad as it has been, 4 months ago, 3 months ago, whatever. So I really appreciate that. I've definitely been trying to see the light at the end of the tunnel, and I think we're getting nearer. The little pin of light is getting bigger and bigger every day. So God, I love you guys. Y'all are truly like family to me. I so appreciate all the kind words, all the ideas for the podcast, and just everyone for reaching out. Love my little family. Love this being like my therapy session. It's so fun. So thank you to everyone. I so appreciate you all. That being said, I am going to get out of the studio now. I have some more packing to do. Hopefully everything fits in my suitcase. When I first got the heads up I was going to be going on this cruise, like I said, it was a week beforehand, and I was like, oh, this will be great. Like, I have all my formal dresses ready. Like, I can just throw everything in a suitcase, not buy a bunch of stuff. Psh. I bought a bunch of stuff. Like, my Amazon is crazy right now. I've sent a bunch of stuff back, but I was like, oh, I can get a few things. And then, like, all this stuff I'm trying to bring and overpacking like crazy, which I said I was not going to do. But I'm like, I need an outfit for this and this and this and this. And something else I'm going to try to do differently this time, going on a cruise that I've never done, is actually go to the gym. Because I've worked so hard for this freaking body. And I'm at least going to go on our 3C days. Get up early, go to the gym, get some cardio in, maybe some weights, and then take a shower and then go eat. Like, at least start the day like that. At least cancel out all the eating and drinking a little bit. So that's one thing. And I'm going to be more mindful of my eating. I was totally one of those people, because on cruises, if you've never been on one, when you go to dinner and stuff, they have like the different courses. So you're like appetizer course, your entree course, and your dessert course. And you can order as many as you want. And they have some really cool stuff, especially for the appetizers, like different things you've never tried, and so many yummy things too. So I'd be like, I want this and this and this for an appetizer. And then my entree, like, I would eat everything. I would like live to eat on those things, which is totally fine. A lot of people do that. It is vacation. But that being said, I've had all of this stuff. I worked on cruise ships for 2 years. This stuff is not new to me anymore. I'm like, it is just food. You can calm your ass down. So I'm going to try to, like I said, go to the gym, incorporate that more. Try to be also more mindful about what I'm drinking instead of having 5 Miami Vices or pina coladas in a row. Maybe do 1 or 2 pina coladas and then do some seltzers, just be more mindful of what I'm putting in my body so that I don't blow up with all these calories and my clothes don't fit after 2 days. So we'll see. We will see if that works. It's a good idea in theory, but I feel like a lot of us go on these ships and these vacations with these ideas and then we never follow through. But I will keep you guys updated. I might get the social media package. We'll see. 8 days without a phone sounds kind of awesome. I know I'll have service in Key West, but I kind of want to try to disconnect a bit. But either way, I'll take a lot of pictures and videos. So if I don't end up posting while I'm on there, I will definitely post when I get back. You can go to sarahbshow.com. That's my website. It has all my social media links there. It'd be the easiest if you want to follow along. I've been posting a lot to my Facebook. I said I was going to, and then I never did, but I actually am lately. So you can follow me on Facebook.com/the Sarah B. Morgan. That's where I've been posting most of my stuff, and also Instagram at Sarah B. Morgan. And let me know if you know of anyone on the Dream, any cool things to do in any of these ports. I'm pretty damn excited. But yeah, so I will give you guys all the details when I get back in town. Yay, I'm so excited. I know I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight. I'm so stoked. I've been eating so healthy all week and working out like crazy. And I know tonight, there's a seltzer at home and it has my name on it, passion fruit flavored. It just is calling for me because it's actually vacation now, basically. All right. I love all of you guys. Again, thanks for everything. Thanks for the continued support. And I will see you guys when I get back. Ooh, I just had a really weird, morbid thought. What if this ship sank the Titanic or something? And I was I'll see you guys when I get back with all these stories. And this was the last podcast I ever did. I don't know why I just even said it. Oh, I thought it. And I was I'm not going to say that because that'd be really weird and morbid. But then I thought well, if I don't say it, I'm still thought it. So it's still there. So yeah, now you just got what was going on inside my head. Okay, I'm gonna knock on wood, and we're not gonna imagine that, right? We're gonna pretend that never happened. I will absolutely talk to you guys when I get back and give you all the great details because I will for sure be back. All right, I love you guys. No more caffeine for Sarah B. Have a great weekend, and again, thank you guys. Mwah.